In 2017, we embarked on a mega construction project. We heard the voice of the master architect. We saw his masterful plan. And so, we heeded his call to rebuild. But it was a project whose building blocks were not stones or cement or steel, but souls. This is IVCF Transformation Story.
Ng buong sanlibutan, sa'yo kami lumalapit, nagpapakumbaba.
My parents were both involved in IVCF in their student years, and my father was a student leader. So, as a child of both IVCF graduates, they have shared to me about the organization. So I got a little idea about what IVCF is.
I was invited by my uncle, but I call him my kuya, who is an IVCF graduate.
I was brought to IVCF because most of my church leaders are IVCF graduates.
What brought me to IVCF was the fun and relationship that the members have. And despite their busy schedule, they always make time for Jesus.
God used every resource to call these students to Him.
Makamtan sa'yo, O Diyos, kami magtitiwala.
I never knew a student could lead a Bible study, a session, or even a camp until I met IVCF.
I'm encouraged to join and stay in IVCF because of the care, kindness, and the sense of belongingness in the fellowship.
And I chose to stay because I saw the need of the young to know Christ, especially in my generation.
I stayed because I want to lead people to Christ and to let them know that being a Christian is fun through joining IVCF.
I continue to be involved in IVCF because it produces disciples and leaders, not just mere hearers of the Word, but doers of the Word of God.
With the IVCF vision and mission as foundation, we stood on 5 columns: incarnational witness, all-of-life discipleship, servant leadership, holistic missions, and nurturing the movement.
I first understood the gospel when I was in Civil Camp, and that was the time that I surrendered my life to Jesus Christ.
Different camps and activities of IVCF have helped me grow as a disciple of Christ. It is where I get to socialize with other believers and learn from their experiences as leaders in their campuses and churches. With their company, I get more motivated to continue my mission in Christ.
I was able to understand and embrace the role of leadership through DLTC, mentoring, and when I started to lead evangelistic Bible study.
The building blocks which helped me to see my place in missions was the peer-to-peer training and the leadership summit. Since I noticed to myself that I could use my skills as a leader, I wanted it to use to glorify God.
I feel joy in my heart being able to disciple others because it's always a good opportunity to share God's love to them. And how much more when these people will be able to disciple others as well.
Tila kang tunay sa iyong mga gawa, sa kapangyarihan mo, kami ay hahayo, muling itatanghal ang karangalan mo.
Yes, it is true that being a leader is not an easy task because it will cost you everything in life. But you know what? The only thing that I am holding on is the promise of Jesus Christ in Matthew 28:20. He says, "And behold, I am with you always to the end of the age."
Stories upon stories, lives upon transformed lives. We have seen God building out lives and our movement. And even as we face this new normal, He remains our certainty in this uncertainty.